So it's interesting. So when we talk about the who, I think knowing as much as you can about the people in front of you is key. So for us, it's easy. We know which schools are at. We know kind of probably what their rugby program looks like. So if we were selecting, so coming back to some of the stuff that Harrison was talking about, we've got an under 17 state school kid who's displaying at the moment the same kind of physical skills as an under 18 independent school kid who gets maybe 6-7 hours of rugby a week. Well, who would you invest time in? You've got a kid who does it for 1.5 term and plays a bit of club rugby, or essentially somebody who's could be operating a £500,000 rugby program in school, some of them these days. So of course we would say, well, let's take this kid. And then people don't understand why. And you go, well, this is like, you think about without getting too academic, Kev Till and Joe Baker stuff around future potential against current performance. Well, which kid potentially has got further to go in terms of their potential? So that's why we would probably invest a lot more in those state school kids. But to get there is the difficult thing. So how do we find more of them?
And I think that philosophy and that ideology it has changed from just going around to to those private schools and picking their best players. That actually these state schools are actually becoming a bit of a gold mine for finding those those future talents. And it goes back to a conversation what Chris and I spoke with on the first podcast about starting with that end in mind. So if we can think about where are these players going to get to now, what can we as coaches and the environment that we create, how beneficial is it going to be for that player in terms of their progression? So I think it's good that you guys at the the Yorkshire Rugby Academy are picking up on that, and it's I think it's a refreshing take on it.